Hi, this is Christy Combs, your practical partner, and I'm here with more teacher tips and another great giveaway. Have you ever tried collaborative groups in your room and it was a complete disaster? Or you have that rowdy class at the end of the day and you're scared to try collaborative groups because all chaos could ensue? Well, I have some tips for you and some awesome resources to help manage any group. Whenever you're beginning collaborative groups, regardless of the age or grade, you need to establish norms and expectations. These need to be on display in front of the students at all times while they're doing grouping. Maybe you make an anchor chart and you hang it on your wall, or you use your projector and you project the expectations up for students, or you could create little norm cards. I used norm cards like these and would tape them to the corner of the desk on the days that we would do groups. The first time you do groups with your students, you're going to expect it to take a little bit longer because you want to review these norms with them. Another pre-planning tip that you want to use in establishing effective groups are roles. Now, there are tons of role cards that you can find all over the internet. I've created a few that go with our mascot of a jet. The role cards tell the students specifically what they need to do in the group. This is a great tool to use for accountability and equity. If you watched one of my teacher tip videos on providing feedback, I also talked about feedback sticky notes and exit slips. This would be a great time to incorporate them in a group where students could peer assess each other on their roles in the group. Another thing that you want to do with your group is establish a way that they can indicate if they need your help or not, especially if you have multiple groups going on in the classroom at once. This is something you definitely want to do. So I might suggest colored cups. I have these resources listed in the description below. These are available on Amazon and you can use assorted colors. Each color can represent something different for the students. Red could mean they need help. Blue maybe means they're finished. Yellow maybe means they're stuck but they're trying to work it out. White or green could mean they're good to go. You decide what you want each color to mean. Give a set to each student, they stick it on the corner of their desk, and they change the cups to direct to you where they are in the group activity. Another thing to consider in creating functional and successful groups is color coding. You can do this through supplies. Supply caddies like these, you can color code and number, put all the supplies that they need in. It's an awesome tool to use for your materials manager. You can tell them, go get the red bucket, you're the red group, everything goes in here. You can also use a supply caddy like this one. There are 2 of every color, so you could number them, maybe pink 1, pink 2. These caddies are available at Michael's and they're kind of expensive, but they do put them on sale multiple times a year. I snagged this one at 70% off, plus they give teacher discounts, so just watch for those. These little boxes are perfect, I think, for secondary teachers or holding manipulatives. They fit markers, pens if you have the cap on, sticky notes. You can fit a calculator in here. I know teachers who have used these for annotation kits in an ELA classroom. I know a FACS teacher who used these for their sewing kits. So these are great. And again, it gives your material manager direct instructions on what they need to do and go get and put back. So it defines their role more. And you could also get a Cricut like I have to label your supply box. And I'm going to give this one away here in a minute. Another thing that you can do with color coding for groups that's awesome is using table headers. You could use a table header. This is the one I prefer. You can get it from Amazon and I have it listed in the description too. You can put directions and numbers on these. So like this one, I have color-coded orange, so they know that they get the orange materials box. I have the group members, and then I have specific directions for what they need to do for their group. If you don't want a table tent like this, you could use a chalkboard one. This one, I don't have the link in the description below because I could not find it on the website. But this one is originally from Target, like in their little dollar bins, and I've also seen them at Dirt Cheap. They come in different colors, and you can write on them with chalk what group goes here, what group members, the directions you want them to have, or you can use these fun color sorted ones from IKEA. I have the link for these below. You could also even use paper caddies like these with clipboards. If you're worried about color coding, I love using washi tape to color code, and that easily comes off, so you can change the colors of those. I also have these awesome Easy Write sleeves that you can also color code. So you could have all the materials ready for your materials gatherer, the purple supply box, the purple leaflet, the purple bucket, the table tent with the purple directions. All of this will help your students be successful in their group. And like I said, it takes just a little bit of planning up front, but once you have everything sorted out for roles, norms, and the materials they're going to use, it will flow so much easier. So now I'd like to do a giveaway for a supply bucket just like this one. And let's see who our lucky winner will be. Miss McKay. Miss McKay, you're a lucky winner of this supply box. That's Christy Combs, your practical partner. I'll be back soon with more teacher tips and giveaways.